Good morning, dear students. Today we will continue the story of Ekalavya, scene second. Before going to that scene second, commonly let's check the knowledge about what we have learnt in previous class. Okay, listen, dear students. We glance in scene first when Ekalavya approached to Dronacharya, the great Guru, to accept it as his disciple, but Guru Dronacharya was bluntly refused to accept the boy as a student because he was Adivasi and tribal background, and he would accept only Kshatriya or Brahmin princes. In that reason, at the time, Ekalavya was disappointed with these words. So, yesterday I have stopped here now. So, listen. Now, let's come to the second scene. Okay. Please observe all of you. Once I read scene second, the forest scene. Okay. Listen carefully. 2 years later, Drona's idol decorated with flowers on a platform under a tree. So listen carefully, dear students. 2 years later, Drona's idol decorated with a flowers on a platforms under a tree. Ekalavya bowing before the idol and some days grazing peacefully at a distance. Ekalavya addressing the idol, great Acharya, how kind you are. So listen, you have taught me archery well within these 2 years. What good luck is mine to have you as my guru. I have achieved my goal. My dear fawns are now free from trouble. Looking at the deer in the distance, how peacefully they are grazing. We see next para. See carefully. Here's the barking sound of dogs at a distance. This is not the howl of owls. The sound is coming nearer. The deer lift up their heads in fear and run to him. Have no fear, my dear animals. No dog or owl shall disturb your peace as long as I live. He shoots arrows in the direction of barking. The sound stops. Oh, quiet. A big party of hunters. How wicked they are to set their dogs against the innocent animals of the forest. Oh, what do I see my guru with his pupils? Listen. Entered Drona with Arjuna and other princes, and a dog with arrows in its mouth. The poor dog wins. So listen helplessly. Listen carefully. The poor dog wins helplessly. Ekalavya prostrates before Drona. Ekalavya. Acharya Ekalavya, the son of Hiranyadhanus, pays his respect to you. Drona. Arise, my boy. God bless you. What skill you have gained in archery in this short period? Your teacher must be indeed be a great one. Arjuna. Really? So listen. Really? This boy has mastered the art of shooting arrows by detecting the source of sound. It's over. Now we see some new words in the scene second. Vev means promise. Next one word is owl. Howl means sound made by a wolf. Listen, the next one word is wicked. Wicked means evil. Evil means morally wrong. Listen carefully. Next one word is whine. Listen, whine means cry with pain. Next one word, abode. Abode means a house or home. Next one word, humble. Humble means modest. Humble means modest. Next last one word is devotion. Devotion means deep love and respect. Devotion means deep love and respect. Okay, dear students, we move. Dear students, see here what you have seen in this picture in front of you. This picture was going to describe some hints in scene second. Listen, when Drona was not ready to accept to teach archery to the Ekalavya, but Ekalavya accepted as a guru and Vandu rejected. Listen then. 2 years later, Drona's idol decorated with flowers on a platform under a tree. Ekalavya bowing before the idol and some days crashing peacefully at a distance. Listen carefully, dear students. 2 years later, Pandavas along with his guru came to the forest. At the same time, Ekalavya built an idol of Dronacharya made of mud. Clear? So listen. And started practicing every day in his skill that he was naturally blessed in abundance of Dronacharya. With hard words, dedication, Ekalavya became a great archer. Listen carefully, and he also gained the master of art, and he gained Shabdavedi skill. Listen carefully, dear student. Ekalavya bowing before the idol every day. Listen, in that reason, Ekalavya became a great archer and he gained the Shabdavedi skill. In that reason, some days grazing peacefully at a distance in the forest. Listen, the next Ekalavya addressing the idol. Great Acharya, how kind you were. You have taught me archery well within these 2 years. What good luck is mine to have you as my guru. I have achieved my goal. My dear fawns are now free from trouble. Looking at the deers in the distance, how peacefully they are grazing. In that way, Ekalavya was going to express gratitude towards in front of a idol of Dronacharya. Clear? Listen, dear students. We move next one. See, dear students, what can you see in this picture? We can see some arrows in the dog's mouth. Clear? See here. Listen carefully, dear students. When Ekalavya going to express gratitude towards in front of idol of Dronacharya, listen. Suddenly, Ekalavya hears the boy. This is not the howl of owls. The sound is coming nearer. The deers left off their heads in fear and run to him. Have no fear, my dear animals. No dog or wolf shall disturb your peace as long as I live. He shoot arrows in the direction of the barking. The sound stops. Oh, quiet. A big party of hunters? How wicked they are to set their dogs against the innocent animals of the forest. Oh, what do I see? My guru with his pupils. Listen carefully, dear students. After few years, the Pandavas princess along with the teacher of Dronacharya walking through a forest. They had a pet dog along with them. Clear? To them suddenly the dog barking continuously. On the other side of the forest, Ekalavya practiced archery. Unable to focus of non-stop barking of dog. He pressed it and then he starts several arrows directly off the barking. Then suddenly the sound stops. Then suddenly the sound stops. Listen. Later, Ekalavya saw Guru Dronacharya. Listen carefully, dear students. Ekalavya saw Guru Dronacharya coming there along with his disciples. Listen carefully, dear students. Then when Ekalavya saw his Guru, Ekalavya, the son of Hiranyadhanus, pays his respect to you. Dear students, before going to next para, I ask one of the question. Please point out. Why did Ekalavya shoot arrows at the approaching noise? Listen carefully. Ekalavya was praying before the idol of Drona. Then he heard the barking sound of dogs. Listen carefully. So he shoot arrows in that time. Clear? Listen. Who was Ekalavya? Ekalavya was the son of Hiranyadhanus. I think you already know. We already learned in first scene. Who was Ekalavya? Okay. Listen carefully. Ekalavya, listen. Introducing himself. Then Drona. Arise, my boy. God bless you. What a skill you have gained in archery in this short period. Your teacher must indeed be a great one. Arjuna, really, this boy was mastered the art of shooting arrows by detecting the source of sound. In that way, listen, when Ekalavya protrated means shows respect to his guru, then Drona, so listen, who blessed him. Drona praised his skill and asked him, who is his guru? Was Arjuna also praised Ekalavya at that time? Listen carefully, dear student. So listen, when Ekalavya introducing himself, then Drona praised to Ekalavya's archery skill and Arjuna also. Listen carefully, dear student. Then Ekalavya said to his guru, it is all the result of your blessings. Great Acharya, I learnt all the tricks of archery under your kind guidance. How kind you? So listen, how kind of you to visit this poor abode of your humble pupil. Then suddenly Arjuna. So listen, Acharya, you were promised to make me a great archer in the world, but here is a boy who excels me, and he says you are his guru. Drona, Arjuna, I have always been with you. Always. It is the devotion of this boy that has made him a good bowman. Listen carefully, dear students. Wine means cry with pain. Wine means cry with pain. Abode means once again a house or home. Humble means modest. Listen carefully, dear students. When Drona praised to Ekalavya, listen and asked to, who are your guru? Then Ekalavya said to Dronacharya, listen carefully, dear students. Ekalavya told that it was all due. So listen, all due to his blessings. When Arjuna heard this, listen, he was worried and asked Dronacharya. Listen carefully. When Arjuna heard this, he was worried and asked Drona to explain. Drona told Arjuna again that the devotion of Ekalavya had gained or had made him to great archer. So he had become a good bowman. Listen carefully, dear student. Then we move next one para. So listen, Arjuna again he argue with his guru, whatever it may be, Acharya. So listen, you made me good archer. Listen carefully, dear students. You have not kept your words. Then suddenly Drona, listen, said to Ekalavya, Ekalavya, if you claim that I am your teacher, you will have to give me a Guru Dakshina. Arjuna, Acharya, so was it really you? You have not kept your promise. Drona, dear Ekalavya, if you have said that I am your teacher, I deserve Guru Dakshina. Can you give me your right thumb as a Guru Dakshina? Listen, dear students. Again, Arjuna felt sad and asked his Guru how it possible and told him that he had not kept his words. Then Dronacharya, listen, called Ekalavya and asked him to give his right thumb as a Guru Dakshina. Listen, at last, listen carefully, dear students. Here, what can you see in this picture? It is the Ekalavya's right thumb. Listen carefully, dear students. What happened to it? Why Ekalavya cut his right thumb? We learn at last para. Ekalavya. When Dronacharya asked to Ekalavya to come as is your right thumb as a Guru Dakshina, then Ekalavya told, do not accuse that great Acharya. Oh prince, I cannot bear it. Is my promise to you shall be kept. Goes to the idol, bows before it, takes his knife from his belt, cuts off his right thumb, puts it at the feet on the idol, takes it again, and comes back to Dronacharya. My noble master, here is my Guru Dakshina. I request you to accept it and bless me. This forest is and other cruel beasts. Listen carefully, dear students. Cruel. Cruel opposite meaning is kind. Clear? Listen carefully, beads. And my dear fawns are safe. I have no more need of my bow. Turning to Arjuna, Prince, you are now the greatest archer, as you will not have a competitor in me. The Acharya's promise to you and fulfill it. Listen, Drona, at last, what a noble soul. God bless you, my dear boy. God bless you, my dear boy. Listen carefully, dear students. At last, Ekalavya did not hesitate. He straight away went to the idol of Dronacharya. Did you understand? Listen carefully. Bows and took his knife and cuts off its right thumb. He puts it at the feet of Drona's idol and requests him to accept his Guru Dakshina. He added that he didn't need the bow because his animals were free. Because as animals were free, he told Arjuna not to feel sad. Again, listen carefully. Again, he told Arjuna not feel sad. Listen carefully, dear student. I ask one of the question. What made Drona appreciate Ekalavya's skill, you know? When Drona noticed the dog with arrows in its mouth and when helplessly he came to know of Ekalavya, the Dronas was appreciated. Then, listen, dear students. At last, Ekalavya told Arjuna, listen, not to feel sad because he had given away his thumb and Arjuna would be left with no competitor. Drona couldn't find words to express the Guru Bhakti of Ekalavya. At last he told to Ekalavya, what a noble soul. God bless you, my dear boy. God bless you. Dear students, please point out the next one question. Listen, it is the very important question in the chapter. How, according to Drona, did Ekalavya become a good archer? According to Drona, the devotion of Ekalavya had made him a good archer. Clear? Listen carefully, dear students. According to Drona, the devotion. Devotion means, I think you already know. What meaning? What is the meaning of the word devotion? What is the meaning of the word devotion? Listen carefully. I think you know devotion means deep love and respect. You know the opposite meaning of the word love? Hate. Hate is the opposite meaning of the word love. Clear? Listen carefully, dear students. At last, listen. Dronacharya, according to Drona, the devotion of Ekalavya had made him a good archer. Okay, dear students, listen carefully. In this lesson, we have learnt how the Ekalavya shows his gratitude towards his Guru Dronacharya, even though rejected by him also. Listen carefully, dear students, we also learn. So listen carefully, dear students. I have understanding by in this incidents, that is, you always give one more respect to the teacher or elder or younger also. Listen carefully, dear students. In this lesson, we understanding by this incidents. That is, here always give one more respect. Listen carefully again and again. I said, so listen. We give one more respect to the teacher or elder or younger also. Then listen. At last, dear children, we learn from this story that Ekalavya can live without them. But Ekalavya, as great archer, will be remembered forever also for his loyalty to his Guru. Did you understand? Be remembered forever for his loyalty to his Guru. Okay, dear students, it's over. This lesson is completed. Please point out today's important questions. Why did Ekalavya shoot arrows at the approaching noise? Next one question is, pick out the line in which Drona praises the teacher of Ekalavya. Third one question, what made Drona appreciate Ekalavya's skill? Next one is, how according to Drona did Ekalavya become a good archer? Listen carefully. These questions are very important questions in the chapter. Please point out and search the answer in your textbook. Listen. Once again I repeated this question. Why did Ekalavya shoot arrows at the approaching noise? Pick out the line in the which Drona praises the teacher of Ekalavya. What made Drona appreciate Ekalavya's skill? How according to Drona did Ekalavya become a good archer? Listen carefully. The fourth one question is very important question in 2 mark question. Okay, 2 mark question. So listen carefully. Okay, I will stop here. In next class, we'll learn one of the new topic, why God may teach us. Okay, thank you.